What up? What up? What up? Drop in. Mm, 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 mm. Let me get this shared up real quick. um, Let me see here. I think my other account is back in good standards now. We will see. We will see, right? Let me see. Yeah, over there. See if I can get this shared up real quick. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What about this weekend? I ain't gonna say it was weird, but I don't know. Man, I didn't have the greatest. Okay, I'm back down. I am back down. Okay, okay. All right. So, get this here. Pinned up there. It's been a while, man. I've been acting up with my page, but I'm back on. I am back on. Take down some of these here. Okay, okay. Okay. I had a few things up here I had to move. All right, we back cooking with grease. Yeah. What's up, Big Bang? What's going on? What is going on? Uh, Weird day, man. Weird day. Weird weekend. Some spots that I was on, it just didn't pan out. It didn't pan out right for me, man. Well, not all, I ain't gonna say all of them, but man, uh, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, man. Man, they didn't pan out right for me, man. I don't know what's up with that, man. What's up? What's up with it, Jamar? I'm about to go through what I see right now. Um, but man, yeah, that one kind of hurt me because I laddered. I should never laddered him. I laddered him. I was just overconfident, and I should have just took the regular line and left it like that for Tyreek Hill. Instead, I go out and ladder him. You know, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. You know, you got to do the necessary things to, come out here and make sure, you live to see another day, right? So that was a big one for me. The Tyreek Hill, I took a major L on that. Took an L on Demario Douglas. The Commanders, oh man, I took a L on Deontay Johnson. Whew. What else do we look like here? Njoku snapped for me. I was live betting him. Shout out to Brock Bowers. He got down for me. I took the Jets a long time ago, like Wednesday, at a minus 120. Got smoked last night. There were some bright spots there. Overall, I took some L's. All right. So, it is what it is. I ain't posting anything because I just kind of, everything started looking good throughout the week, but I just shied away from it, bro. Went live yesterday morning. We capitalized on some live bets. We hit that. We hit a plus 400 yesterday live. That was nice. Did some live bets for that first game. It was okay. Took an L on the Ingram on the Ingram's 45 yards. He only had 35, but he did cash us in the live bets. So that's one thing we can look at. Hold our heads up there. I took a couple L's there too. Bucky Irvin, 2 touchdowns, got him there. Some all right spots. Today, looking at Baltimore Ravens at Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now, right? So we do have them, and we also have we got 2 games, man. Baltimore Orioles to Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Los Angeles Chargers, Arizona Cardinals, right? So getting right into the nitty-gritty of the things, right? So first and foremost, what I want to look at here is defense versus position, right? And this can help some people out, So tell you what I've been seeing and what I see and things of that nature. So defenses versus the pass, right? So yardage, from a yardage standpoint, a lot of teams, they have to pass to stay in the game, right? Let me see something. 1 second here. Turn the brightness up on my computer, man. All right. So yeah, a lot of teams, they have to, they have to pass to stay in the game, right? So right now we got Baltimore right here, right? And pass yardage right now they're giving up 298 a game. As you can see, Minnesota, you can see they got gashed up yesterday. They was number 2. You can see Jacksonville, they got gashed up. Then you see Tampa Bay down there, right? Tampa Bay down there, right? So at the end of the day, this is just versus quarterbacks, right? Passing, right? So Tampa Bay has given up 6 passing touchdowns. That's okay. You see they're in the green. But Baltimore, however, they're giving up 11 passing touchdowns. They're giving up chunk yardage, like 8 yards per attempt. They're probably top 2 or top 3 in the league in that category. So that's versus the quarterback, right? So that's Baltimore versus the quarterback. How about Baltimore versus the wide receivers, right? So Baltimore versus the wide receivers, they've given up 10 touchdowns to the wide receivers this year, okay? So Baltimore, they've tied. Baltimore, Houston, and Washington have given up the most touchdowns to wide receivers this year, okay? So that's one thing. They're going up against a team that has some pretty decent wide receivers, right? That's automatically going to draw me to somebody like, Evans. He's a touchdown dog. I'm looking for him to score tonight. And it's definitely going to draw to me to somebody like Godwin, right? I haven't went and individually looked at, some of the numbers like in the slots and stuff like that. Maybe that's something you guys will probably take a look at. Now, while we're on the subject of Baltimore, let's take a look at the tight ends, right? So, Baltimore, yardage. Kansas City and Baltimore are up there, right? As you can see, I think yesterday when you talked about Kansas City, they continue to give up, getting gashed by the tight ends. Kittle gave him probably I think he had like 90-something yards with about 4 or 5 receptions. So it keeps on, it keeps on keeping on. Now, Baltimore haven't given up a touchdown to the tight end, but they are giving up 11, almost 12 yards per catch, and almost they get they get up a decent amount of yards, right? So targets are there, receptions. I guess it's receptions per game. So tight ends could be in play depending on the makeup of the teams, right? So I wonder if I can get a snap count here because we know about Godwin, we know about Evans. Tampa Bay, they'll be rolling out somebody like Cade Otton, right? Now, Cade Otton, the percentage of snaps that he's played total, he's played 90% of the the 90% of the snaps in total, okay, for this season. 90%. Now, he's got weeks where he played week 1, 86%, 100% week 2, 91% week 3, week 4, whatever that was. Week 5, 100%, week 6, 81% of the snaps. So you're looking at a tight end, you're looking at somebody like Cade Otton, who's playing a lot of the tight end, right? Mostly all of the tight end. So Cade Otton is somebody I don't even know if I'm a bet on him, truthfully. But I'm just saying, he's playing almost 100% of the snaps. 90%, he's averaging 90% of the snaps. The last 4 weeks, okay, week 1, man, but 8 targets, week 3, 8 targets, 7 catches. Week 4, 9 targets. Week 5, 4 targets, and 6 targets in week 6, right? So he's somebody that's going to be out there, okay? He's somebody that's going to be out there. And bringing it back to where we were, it just is what it is, right? So, Baltimore hasn't given up a touchdown to the wide receivers, but this is a tale of 2 games. Now, that's the Tampa Bay side versus on paper a weak, pass defense on paper, right? I do believe that they're gonna pick that Baltimore is gonna pick their passing, their secondary up. It's gonna play a little bit better at some point. But right now these are the numbers that we have to work with. Now, if I'm looking at anything here, I'm looking at pass catchers right now versus Tampa Bay. Versus Baltimore. Now, some interesting spots to attack Baltimore is you just don't attack them versus the run, right? So Baltimore, they've given up the least amount of yards, whatever the case may be. Just about what they're giving up the least yards per carry. They've given up 3 rushing touchdowns, but they're pretty stingy. So they're pretty stingy versus the run. But hold up, that's not Tampa Bay's strong suit. They like to pass it. Now getting down there to the 1 or whatever the case may be, you punch it in. It is what it is. But for the most part, I feel like Tampa Bay has the weapons to attack this defense through the air, right? Now, when I did my first video, I took Baker Mayfield passing yards at 245 on Prize Picks. That's where they opened up at, right? Right now on traditional books, FanDuel, whatever you want to call it, I'll just pull up Outline, right? And right here. So right now, this is why it's important to get early lines. His line opened up at 240 and a half. 240 and a half. It's now 13 points, 13 and a half more than when they opened up at, right? That's why when I come on here Monday or Tuesday and I do that first look for the week, that's to see what we got, right? That's to see what we got out there, right? So I got it at 244. So it is what it is, right? Right now, you'll probably get it at 253 and a half, probably pretty much everywhere. It jumped right here at 256, then it came back down to 253. That was today. I can show more, the whole line movement right here, right? Throughout the whole, I can show you since the line got released, I can show you. right? But that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. So, this is a brief look at where it opened and where it closed at, right? Where it's closing at as we speak. So I think his passing yards are in play. We've seen Baker Mayfield just, rip it up. You know what I'm saying? Looking at this year here, 2 of his last 3 games, he's won 300 passing yards. New Orleans, he gave him 300. Atlanta, 180. Philly, 347. Okay. On the other side, speaking of Tampa Bay, Big Bank said I took Baker over 23 completions. Nice. 22 yards, 225 yards. I can see that for sure. Now, the Tampa Bay side, right? So, we all going to be on Derrick Henry. There's a few things I want to talk about, right? So, Derrick Henry's been that beast, right? I would love for teams to implicate him in the passing game a little more, right? That keeps him on the field a little bit more, okay? I'll tell you why I'm going to say why I'm saying this. I'll tell you why I'm saying this. You see his receptions line is sitting at 1.5, right? I would love to see Derrick Henry get 5 targets, catching that motherfucker, coming around the corner and just stiff arming that first DB and you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Ed say he like flowers. At the end of the day, I would like to see him get, incorporated in the passing game, especially tonight, right? So you got a Tampa Bay team versus the run. Tampa Bay, let's see, yards. Tampa Bay, let's get their whole lineup, right? So Tampa Bay, and a lot of this comes because, their lines right here, right? Tampa Bay, where are they again? I lost them. Right here. Attempts, yardage, everything is pretty much look pretty good. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this got to do with they beating a lot of teams. A lot of teams have to abandon the run to stay in the games and stuff like that. So a lot of teams have to pass. So, you have that aspect of the game. Now, because of teams having to pass, some of these running backs get off, right? So, that's why I like to see somebody like Derrick Henry get acclimated in the passing game because, let's say they get off to a 14-point lead, a quick one. Let's say, Baltimore go down there. No, let's say Buccaneers come out and score. Boom. Tampa, and then shit, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Tampa Bay come down there and score, and then you got Baltimore. They don't score. Then 2 quick ones. Tampa Bay give them 2 quick ones. Now you got to pass and things of that nature, right? So, looking at the running backs versus defense versus pass catchers, right? We know about Buffalo. Buffalo got exploited last time, right? Remember? Not the game before last. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Jacksonville, they just ass, right? But Tampa Bay, 8 targets, 6.5 receptions, 51 yards to the running back. Almost 8 yards per catch. Air yards, right? No touchdowns through the air, though. Okay, these are numbers, defense versus pass catchers, numbers through the air, right? So you do got a guy. What's my boy name over there? You do got guys like Justice Hill, right? Justice Hill can come out there and have himself a game in the past if needed, right? And these are things that could not saying it's going to happen, but those are things that can happen, and they can mess up things for somebody like Henry, right? So you catch a team like that gets up to an early lead, then it is what it is, right? Now, versus the run, quarterback, right? This is why I took 51.5 yards for I'm taking his yards over Derrick Henry's, right? The quarterback, Lamar Jackson. Now, defense versus the run. Tampa Bay. They've given up, what's this? This is probably per game, like 37 yards, like almost 8 yards per attempt, yards per carry. They've given up the most touchdowns to quarterbacks, right? 4 touchdowns, okay? Yards per carry, not that many, right? But we can throw a lot of that shit out the window, because guess who it is? It's Lamar Jackson, right? So, running out the backfield, it's Lamar Jackson. I mean, what do you want me to say, right? So, if they end up being down in this game, one thing I know for certain, Lamar Jackson's got this ball in his hand, and he's going to try to do what he needs to do to try to win this game. You know what I'm saying? So even if they have to keep up, this year he's hit this number one. His rushing yards right now are sitting at 51 or 52.5. So that's something that we can take heed to. Okay, so let's see rushing props here. Derrick Henry is at 85.5, and Lamar Jackson at 51.5, right? At 51.5. Now, I like that. Now, I don't care if he gets there or not. I like it, right? Lamar Jackson. The numbers support that, he should be able to get there, and I like it, right? So, his longest rush is sitting at 16.5. That's in play too. He hit that number 3 games in a row. Let me see. Rushing yards here. Right. So he's hit that number in every game except for 2. Right. So there you have that. Right. And you can see the number opened at 56.5. It's down. I don't know why, but it's down. Would I take Henry rushing yards over Lamar Jackson? I don't know. That's a tough call. But I say here, if Henry gets scripted out of the game to where these guys start losing and they have to pass the ball, Lamar Jackson still probably get his yards over Henry. Then you get somebody like Justice Hill to come in and get some rushing yards and get some receiving yards. And speaking of Justice Hill, what's his receiving? As you can see, Justice Hill's receiving yards is 16.5. So he does get work, right? He does get work. All right. So, he does get work. Speaking of Justice Hill, let's see what he's been doing as of late. So he's like 50% to this number. And the books expect them to be passing, right? They expect them to be passing. They expect him to, him to get in and try to and muddy up things, right? So keep that in mind. Also, Derrick Henry, his receiving prop. What is his reception prop at? His reception prop is at probably 1.5. It's not on the books yet. Somebody's got that. Let me see. Don't be surprised if Derrick Henry do get like 25 yards receiving. Let me see, Henry. I think that's more of a live bet. You just gotta see how the game is going. And I'll be live betting a lot of this, right? So yeah, it was his receptions is at 1.5. Where? Underdog and BetMGM. As far as that number, this year he hit this number once this year. If you're looking at the over, he's hit this number once this year, right? But when he gets catches, I think his yardage is up. Let's see. So yeah, when he gets catches, so his yardage is at 5.5. On what book is that? FanDuel and Prize Picks. You'll get his yardage, his receiving yards at 5.5. This is not a parlay piece. Do not throw it in on parlay straight up. But 5.5, yeah. If 9 times out of 10, he's gonna get it if he get a pass thrown his way. Okay, so long story short, I mean, the passing game, I couldn't talk you off of it. Now, Ed, my boy Ed said he like 5.5 receptions for Flowers. Flowers is here, right? He's here, and I couldn't talk you off of that. I couldn't. Tampa Bay, they have to get. They're gonna get passed on, and I like it. I couldn't talk you off of it. Say Flowers is, he's been, he's been balling, right? He's been balling. So those are some areas that I think you can attack and how you can attack them. I'm going to take Evans for a touchdown. I think Henry is always in play for a touchdown, bro. You already know this. Montgomery didn't get there. He messed up my parlay, man. I didn't have the greatest Sunday yesterday. I got smoked in a lot of spots. Touchdown-wise here, I like Evans today. I like Evans, man. I like Evans for a touchdown today. If he gets an early touchdown, I think you could take him for 2 and just keep on going, right? But everybody's in play for a touchdown, truthfully. But I do like Evans. Where is he? Plus 140. You get a plus 165 for Godwin. Godwin's in play too, man. I think you can play Evans and Godwin, and even if one of them hit, then you still win money. I think you can play them both. Derrick Henry is just a parlay piece right now. The value for him is in probably first and last or 2. But I'll probably be staying away from Derrick Henry's touchdown. I took it already. Maybe I might wait to get it live and might get a better number. Who knows? You get a good number for Lamar Jackson at plus 140. It is what it is, right? I do think you could take those guys. I do think you could take Godwin, Evans, Lamar, and Henry and put them in a parlay piece, or you could sub Lamar for Flowers, however you want to do it. And we went over the touchdown. Cade Otton, he's a tight end. He's a dark horse, right? Him, Mark Andrews, Justice Hill, right? Where is Isaiah Likely is plus 300 for a touchdown too, right? So you're gonna get some value here. You're gonna get some value. Bateman is a deep threat if you want to look at him, but it is what it is, right? So I'm telling you right now, I'm taking Evans and Godwin for a touchdown. Passing games here. The passing game here. Let's see. Baker Mayfield, 253.5. I think it's doable. But if you like both those guys to score, you could also look at Baker Mayfield 1.5 touchdowns at a -102 right now. I like that as well, right? So I'll definitely be betting that as well. So Baker Mayfield 1.5 touchdowns and the touchdown for each one of those guys, right? I'll definitely be betting that for sure. And I already got this locked in. I already got both teams to score a touchdown locked in. Right now, you can get both teams to score a touchdown in each half at -104. I got that locked in. I had that locked in for over a week, for about almost a week. Now, I'm considering on sprinkling a little bit on the 2 touchdowns in each half. I mean, hey, shit, it can happen. It can happen. It can be one of those games. It can be one of those games. I'm thinking about sprinkling that, right? You get that at a plus 1,500. Okay. I didn't take a look at any of the specials. So let's take a look here. He said, damn, I missed some of the session. My phone cut off and was off for 30 minutes. Damn. It's all right. I'll go through a little bit of it. So some of the receiving specials here, I didn't take a look at them, but I'll take a look at them right now. 3 receptions in each quarter is crazy, but man, Godwin, that's a plus 6,000. Mike Andrews, if you're looking at that, Godwin 20 receiving yards in each quarter at a plus 2,300, bro. Man, definitely doable. That shit is doable, right? Mike Evans and Zay Flowers combined for 250. Godwin and Zay Flowers combined for 250. Flowers 50.5 each half plus 1,000. Godwin and Mike to each have 25 and each half. That's 700. That's doable. Evans and Flowers is combined for 200. I couldn't talk you off that if you wanted to go there. Godwin and Flowers 25 in each half. Hey. Evans and Flowers 20 in each half. That's doable. Godwin 10 each quarter plus 450. Godwin and Mike Evans to combine for 200 receiving yards. That's doable. That's doable. Godwin and Evans 20 in each half plus 390. Godwin 40 in each half plus 330. What? Godwin 40.5, 40 in each half. And then what was that down here? Oh, that was 20 in each quarter. Oh, okay. Still doable, but man, I might still sprinkle on that. I don't know. Godwin, 1 reception each quarter. I couldn't talk off of that there. Plus 115. That'll probably be the one I'm going to. Or 5 yards in each quarter at plus 195. I can see Zay Flowers get a reception in each quarter as well. Keep in mind these are not easy. I almost hit the I was short like 2 yards, 1 or 2 yards for hitting the Terry McLaurin one yesterday. I took an L on some of these here. All right. So running back here to the next game, bro. This game here, I need injury news here, right? A lot of stuff here. Need injury news here. Let's take a look. So, McConkley, he's questionable. He was a limited participant in practice. Lad, I expect him to play, right? Johnston, doubtful, right? Like, Palmer. I mean, for Hoko, like, oh my God. If Vlad McConkley plays, then he's going to be somebody I'm be looking at. Only for a couple catches, not nothing spectacular, man. You know, this game here is crazy. I like if you're looking at passing or somebody in the passing game, man. Trey McBride, he's who I like. 6 targets or better in every game this season. Last game versus Green Bay, 8 receptions on 8 targets. Just a phenomenal tight end. So you know, I like Trey McBride. This game here is boy, oh boy, and I'm looking at J.K. Dobbins at least for a touchdown or the over in rushing yards. Okay, just coming off a 25 rushing attempt game here. He's definitely the workhorse. They're working him. So you know it is what it is. Vidal, he'll be behind him. Gus Evans hurt or whatever the case may be, but Dobbins is to be the Dobbins show for me, right? So looking at the versus the run here, let's see yards. Arizona, right? So here's Arizona. 32 attempts, 153 yards, almost 5 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns to running backs, and 5.6 or whatever red zone attempts, whatever the case may be. Wait a minute. Let me go. That wasn't just straight running back. This straight running backs right here. Okay. So yeah. At the end of the day, they don't look so good, right? They don't look so good. Plenty red and orange here. 5 touchdowns to the running backs. Okay, whatever, right? But this team here is coming at you running, right? So I'm looking at the rushing props here for him. J.K. Dobbins is up to 79.5 right now. I still like it. Touchdown for for him. You're going to get a touchdown for him. Probably around minus 110 or some shit. Let's see. Minus 125 for a touchdown for J.K. Dobbins. You know, that's who I like here in this game here. I couldn't talk you off the rushing yards for Kyler Murray. I don't know if I would put it in a parlay, but it's sitting at 32.5. I haven't checked the numbers on how, this team is versus running quarterbacks. And let me see. LA been playing some, they've been running the hell out of the ball, LA. So I don't know, right? I don't like this game. What's the line of this game here? I don't like it at all. Not one bit. Harbaugh's going to be running the shit out the ball. It's just going to be an ugly game. Got a 44.5 total here. It's interesting if this shit hit 44. It's going to be interesting, right? So, gotta see what the receivers are looking like here, right? For Arizona, for the Los Angeles Chargers side, this is going to be interesting, right? Running backs, I can't talk you off touchdowns though. J.K. Dobbins, James Conner, those 2 guys I couldn't talk you off any touchdowns here. My favorite receiver would probably, like I said, be Trey McBride here, and he's a tight end. Okay, so condensed game though. I don't like the script this game could be played at. There's probably a recipe for the under, right? But who knows? Who knows, right? So one more thing I want to take a look at here. Arizona. No, I don't like Bucky Irvin. Can he score a touchdown? Yeah, I don't like Bucky Irvin. Oh, you was gone, right? So I don't like no running backs versus this team because this team is yardage and everything. Baltimore, the least rushing attempts, I want to say, the least yardage to running backs, At least yards per carry, not even 3 yards per carry. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it. But anything can happen. But I'm not fucking with him. Can he score a touchdown? Yeah. If they get down there, yeah. I don't think they're just gonna be. It's gonna be for me. I'm telling you. So for this Chargers game here, TD scorers, it's gonna be Dobbins and Connor for me, right? Dobbins and Connor. Actually, it's gonna be Dobbins, right? Rushing yards here. I wouldn't take the under here, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if Dobbins gets 100 yards here. Okay. Now, I do have interest in Kyler Murray's rushing yards, so let me see something here, because he's gonna have to do something. No, don't take that. Don't put that in there. Okay. Actually, his longest rush is in play here. He's hit that 4 of his 6 last games. 13.5 yards is his longest rush, right? That's in play. That's in play. His rushing yards. He's hit his rushing yards 4 of his last 6 games. So he's capable. He's capable. He's capable, right? He's capable. So I couldn't talk you off going to Kyler Murray's rushing yards. This defense is pretty good. And like I said, Los Angeles, they're going to run the ball, mightily, right? They're going to run the ball mightily, okay? So that's where I'm at with that. Now, Justin Herbert, they got to put some pressure on Justin Herbert because he that ankle is still hurt. So you grab Connor. Connor can do some work in the passing game too. So, his receptions could be in play. But that's what I like here. I like Dobbins to score a touchdown, and I like his rushing yards, man, straight up from this game. And I lean towards the over rushing yards for Kyler Murray, okay? I lean towards the over rushing yards for Kyler Murray, okay? What about rushing attempts? J.K. Dobbins, 17.5 rushing attempts. I think that's on the lower side here, right? I think that's on the lower side. I think he goes over that, right? J.K. Dobbins, I think he goes over that. So that's another play we can look at there. Is his rushing attempts. So last week versus Denver, he went up to 25 rushing attempts. I like it here. Okay, I like it here. I think he can get upwards of, I think he can get it up. I think he can get up there. Okay, so I lean towards the over rushing attempts for J.K. Dobbins. I'll put that over there. Then I'll just go over here to the Baltimore game here, and the Tampa Bay passing game. I like it, right? I like the Tampa Bay passing game. I also rushing props. The 51.5 for Lamar Jackson. I like the over. Over 51.5 for Lamar Jackson here. The passing yards. I got Baker Mayfield passing yards at I got his passing yards at 245. I don't bet a lot of passing props, bro. But I lean towards over 253. And I'm taking the over 1.5. Give me the over 1.5 passing touchdowns for Baker Mayfield. If Evans get in there early, I would take him for 2. I would take him for 2. I think he's a 2 touchdown upside. I mean, it is what it is. I like Evans to score. I like Godwin to score. Um, Iden is a dark horse. Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry, right? Lamar Jackson, I like this spot for Lamar Jackson, like I showed you guys. Defenses versus the run, the quarterback. And you can see Tampa Bay, they're giving up, it's the second most yards to quarterbacks, also the most touchdowns to quarterbacks. This is defense versus the run versus the quarterback, right? So the most touchdowns versus the quarterback versus the run, the yardage, whatever, attempts, whatever, right? So, at the end of the day, I do think Tampa Bay can put up points, and I'm leaning towards Lamar Jackson rushing yards over Derrick Henry for the simple fact that Lamar's going to have the ball more than anybody on that fucking offense, right? So, he's going to have the ball in his hand. He's not going to try to lose this game. And if he has to run, he's getting the hell out of there. And then, like I said, Tampa Bay, they give up yardage in the passing game to running backs. In the passing game to running backs, okay? Running backs, they give up yardage to pass to the running backs. Tampa Bay, number 3. They haven't given up a touchdown, but that can equal out to somebody like Justice Hill. And if they want to pass it to Henry, Henry could have him a field day in the passing game. That's if they want to pass it to him. Justice Hill is a way better route runner than him. If you want to get to his reception yards, you've seen it already. It's 16 and a half. If game scripts Derrick Henry out of there, then of course you'll be looking at Justice Hill. And all of this here, you don't have to bet none of that shit. You can bet. Watch the game flow, see how it's going live, and then jump on it live if you want to. Okay. So let me what I got up there. I like Evans to score. I'm going to bet Evans and Godwin for a touchdown. Hopefully one of them get in there, right? I'm going to take both of them for a touchdown. Hopefully one of them get in there. No value on Henry's touchdown prop. There's no value there. Maybe if you go for 2 or something like that. You want to take a look at 2 touchdown props. Henry plus 200. Mike Evans plus 1,000, Godwin plus 1,200 for 2, Lamar plus 1,000. The list goes on. Those dark horses are still down there. Don't forget about them. Like I say, Justice Hill, Andrews, Otten, and Isaiah Likely. Okay, Bateman, deep threat, whatever, right? And the last but not least, like I said, I've already played the. I already played both teams score a touchdown in each half. I played that already, and right now you can get that at -104. But I'm thinking about really seriously sprinkling on 2 touchdowns in each half for these teams, and you can get that at plus 1550. Okay. I'll slide over here to Underdog real quick and just get a parlay going right here. Let's see. 53 rushing yards here. Let's go higher, right? For Lamar Jackson. Let's go. Let's go a touchdown for J.K. Dobbins. Okay. Touchdown for J.K. Dobbins. Okay. Let's go Baker Mayfield. His 1.5 touchdowns are grayed out. So Godwin receptions taken off the board. They must have been betting the shit out of that. Connor, 2.5 receptions. Marvin Harrison, Rashad White, Kate Otten, 4 receptions. Where is passing attempts 31, rushing yards 34.5. Lad McConkley, 4.5 receptions. They got McConkley's receptions out. Joshua Palmer, Callum Murray, Trey McBride, 5.5 receptions. I really want to pull the trigger there. I really want to. What is this? 2 picks so far. I really want to pull the trigger there. All right. How about How about we go over? How about we go over 4.5? That's not even. How about we go a touchdown? You're getting good value right there for Mike Evans. They don't have Baker Mayfield passing yards up there. They just got his passing and rushing. They some dirty MFers. I done missed it. How about I'll go with Edwin. He said he liked Flowers 5.5. I'm gonna tell that play. Okay, so put that up there. I guess we can throw a touchdown in there for Derrick Henry, just a touchdown. That's all I'm gonna throw in there is just a touchdown for him. That's 5 picks right there. I didn't put anything in there for Godwin. Targets, right? I could probably take a stab at his targets at 9. 9 targets. 9 targets. 9 targets. I'll take the 9 targets for Godwin. That means targets. That means you don't even got to catch the motherfucker. Just target. Just get targeted, right? What about Trey McBride? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the rushing yards here. Let's see if we can climb this hole. How many would they let us take? 8. Okay, they'll let me take 8 on this site, right? And let's go. Damn. One more play, man. One more play. I don't know. I can't figure it out. Kyler Murray. How about a touchdown from Connor? See them get down there. How about a touchdown from Connor? Fuck it, right? Let's complete this. Bang. Touchdown from Connor. Okay. Lamar Jackson, J.K. Dobbins, Evans touchdown, Flowers 5.5, Derrick Henry touchdown, Godwin 9 targets, Kyler Murray rushing yards. Sam Van Dam says he likes McBride over on yards. I like his over on yards too. No, his receptions. What about his yardage? What's his yardage looking like? How about we throw in your play? I'll take the Connor down. How about we throw in their play? We'll throw in Connor's play, right? So let's do that. I mean, we're throwing Sam's play. His yardage. So they don't have his. They have his. His total yardage is not available right now. Well, it says breaking news: Dolphins. I know who that is. The quarterback. Tua Tagovailoa has been designated to return. Here come Tua. But you don't. You'd rather go with the yards over the receptions, or what? So I can wrap this one up. Let me know something. Fantasy. Connor. Okay, let's go back to Connor. We'll go back to Connor. Just need Connor to punch one in, right? Let's go. Fuck it, man. Let's get on down there and punch one in. Tough garbage time TD or something, okay? Lamar Jackson over 53 rushing yards, rushing receptions for rush reception TD for Dobbins. Mike Evans touchdown. 5.5 for Flowers. Touchdown for Henry. 9 targets for Godwin. Rush yards for Kyler Murray, and touchdown for Connor. Right. Let's see. Let's put $5 on this one here. If we get them all correct, that'd be 400. 7 correct, $20, right? Even 6 correct, you still win a little something, right? You like that? Okay, I like that too, man. Fuck it, man. Let's roll. That's a $5 play, right? I'm gonna confirm that. But yeah, the Henry TD is free. But I'm going to definitely mix and match some of those plays. And on the books, I'm getting ready to straight them out right now, right? So I'm playing. I'm gonna tell you what I know I'm playing. Lamar Jackson over on passing yards. I got the Baker Mayfield in already. Passing yards. I'm taking Baker Mayfield passing touchdowns. Evans and Godwin touchdown, and Dobbins touchdown, and Dobbins yardage. Right. That's 6 plays. That's 6 plays I'm playing straight. Okay. That's 6 plays I'm playing straight. Right. Get ready to play that shit. Okay. So at the end of the day, what it is. NBA, right? So NBA, I'll be back tomorrow with a play NBA, or maybe tonight when I come in from work. Not my favorite 2 games here, but what I will tell you, I hope you guys will subscribe and hit the notifications bell. Right now, the NBA is just kicking off the ground. But if you like something, you need to jump on it, right? They have numbers out for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. If you like stuff, you need to go ahead and start getting your plays in. All right. Wednesday games, they got props out for just about all these games here. So you need to jump on it, right? Wednesday. Let me see something. That James Harden assist. Let's get it. I see you've been hitting the NBA hard on the low. I see. I mean, yeah, we do this every year, bro. Do this every year. James Harden, man. Let me see something here. Player combos. You gotta go ahead and get your double-double right now, right? James Harden is going to be. You didn't jump on James Harden numbers ASAP, man. Straight up. Like he's the only guy over there, right? And then Ivica Zubac this year. I'm telling you about these two guys this year. With and then with they're gonna need Harden. Harden, and I already said he want to go back to that Houston Harden, man. So I'm telling you, man, the double to minus 130, that double is in play right now at that minus 130. Something for the NBA. Just appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Now, Devin Booker. I mean, I'm just talking about James Harden right now, and then Ivica Zubac. About this team in particular, these guys are gonna have to step up, man. They're gonna have to step up. Ivica Zubac gonna have to step up in that scoring category, and James Harden is gonna have to go back. He's going back to that old Harden. No, Kawhi Leonard. I mean, come on now, 22 points. I mean, you look at the makeup of this team and see what he has to do, right? What he's gonna have to do, especially versus a team like coming up here. And in this matchup here, who is he gonna see? I don't know. Tyus Jones, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker. I don't know. You're gonna see a lot of James Harden, man. So points, PRAs, all that. I suggest you jump on it. Fantasy score. I expect you to jump on it right away. This game is Wednesday. They could probably get their ass beat up on this one here. I don't bet a lot of sides, but trust and believe me, right? Trust and believe me. My members, remember, you want to support the channel? Hey, it's only $2.99 a month. And, when I get my plays, I'll drop them in there occasionally. A lot of it's going to be every day now. Even if I can't record, I'll be dropping in the members, right? If you want, support the channel, help keep the lights on, support what I do, like what I do, and that's the way you can support me, becoming a member of the channel. Like I said, it's only $2.99. Now, I'll be using some of the we got NBA. We got NBA here, right? I will be using game day insights for NBA. We do have defense versus position here. So you're going to see potential assists. You're going to see rebound chances, assists, 3 points made, things like that. You're going to see, and hopefully there's more categories to come here. First quarters here. Gonna see if we can get the first quarter, first basket data. I'm gonna see if we can get a lot of different data going on here, right? So I'll touch bases with him and see if he can add that in. Defensive shot profile. So we're gonna have a lot of things coming up here, right? Pull up 2-pointers, pull up 3-pointers, catch and shoot 3-pointers, corner threes, above the break 3-point attempts, paint points, fast break points, second chance points, things of that nature, right? So only thing is just going to be early in the season. After a few weeks, we got a lot of data to incorporate things, or if you want to go with last year's data, but got a lot of stuff going on here, man. We'll have a lot of stuff going on, man. It is what it is. At the end of the day, though, take what you like, leave what you don't. One play that I do think I like for tomorrow would probably be I'm leaning towards that way, right? Would be I just want to see how they rotate these bigs, but 6.5 rebounds for Al Horford. I mean, this New York Knicks team is not going to play the biggest, right? Carlton Towns can't pull them out outside the paint. Al Horford would be a big body down there. Who they have? Precious Achua. I'm looking at Al Horford to get upwards of a little bit more than 25 minutes, maybe the 25 to 28 range. You're gonna get plus money for 6.5 rebounds. I think I lean towards the over there, right? A lot of smaller guys will be on the court, right? A lot of smaller guys will be on the court here. When you're looking at the 4 spot, you're looking at somebody like Jason Tatum, who can definitely hit this rebound prop. And you're looking at the 4 spot over here for the Knicks. You're looking at your OG or your Josh Hart, stuff like that. So, there's going to be some rebound chances to go around here. So we'll see, right? It's just a lean for right now. Other than that, we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow, right? Peace out, fam. Peace out. I'm heading to work. Get ready to go to work, man. You guys have a great day, right? Don't forget your live bet. If you got access to the books, live betting is major key, man. Live betting is major key. See you guys tonight or tomorrow. Peace.